Oh, good evening, Andrew. What's going down?
Well, I said if I was going to cook tonight, and it's a very busy household in here tonight because we've got Elliot and Cody, my boys, and they've got their mates round and they're doing Dungeons and Dragons nights. Your daughter Beth has come round. We've got Summer here, obviously, it was here all the time. So what we're going to do is cowboy pie on Dragons and Dungeons night.
Yes.
So basically, cowboy pie is always slightly different every time we do it, but we're going to do a bit more of a deluxe one. The first thing we needed to do was get some potatoes on. So if we have a quick look at over here, we've chopped up some potatoes and peeled them.
They're just going to come to the
boil.
boil.
I've got them on a high heat. I boiled the kettle. I put 2 kettle loads in there. It's cooled it down. But one little technique we like to do is put a little bit of turmeric in with the potatoes whilst they boil. Turmeric's got loads of good things about anyway. It's anti-inflammatory and all sorts of bits and pieces. But one of the main reasons I tend to use it in mashed potatoes is for the colouring. Yeah. It makes it look really creamy.
It does create a nice colour, doesn't it?
So literally, I mean, I can't. You can see the size of the tray. It's going to be like a shepherd's pie thing, so we need to make a mashed potato, which is going to cover all of that. So I'm going to guess teaspoon and a half.
Okay.
And I did get a wooden spoon out. So we just give that a little stir. And you can see the colour of the water there already.
Oh yeah, nice and golden.
And that's the first thing for cowboy pie. That's the first thing we need to get going is the mashed potatoes.
Okay.
So on they go.
On they go.
If you can stick with me for a little while.
Yes.
Another thing we can do now. So we've got this massive tin, again, which we've mentioned loads of times. It's a very, very old tin. It's made in England. My mum used
It's made in Teddington, no less, which is very close where I grew up.
It's got a lot of history. It's about 40 or 50 years old, I'm guessing. And my mum acquired this when she worked as a dinner lady in my primary school. I'm going to have to tell the dog off because she's got long claws and she keeps clanking them on the floor.
She keeps up dancing.
So this is what we're going to do the cowboy pie in.
Okay.
Right, and to jazz the cowboy pie up, because normally we do it with just Heinz baked beans, but we've got some other beans.
You've got some snazzy ones.
Well, we've got some snazzy ones, and I'm not sure how many beans it's going to take to fill up. So we've got some Heinz baked beans. We've got 2 of them to start off with, and then we've got some barbecue beans. And then we've also got some 5 beans. Oh,
nice.
So let's see how we get on, because I've got some more beans in reserve, just in case these beans. This is going to be obviously the base.
Do you want the spoon to get them out?
The lid's gone in there. Hold on. No, I've got a wooden spoon ready. So for now, considering the size of the tin, we're just going to have a look to see.
Oh, you'll need a few tins in there, won't you? That's just one tin.
So that was the 5 beans. We're going to put some barbecue beans in there now. Obviously, no messing around. This is a quick, easy thing to do when you've got loads of boys around playing Dungeons and Dragons. So we're up to tin number 3. And this could just sit in there for now whilst the potatoes are cooking. Because obviously this is all going to go into the oven and then it will warm up then. So it's fine just leaving that in the tin cold as it is.
I don't know if you might need another tin, babes.
I think we probably will. That's why we've got 4 out initially. And then, like, looking at it now...
Have you got another one of, like, the barbecue or the 5 beans?
I'm thinking another one of the 5 beans.
What are the 5 beans that you get in there?
I'm not sure. Well, there's 5 different types. I haven't got my glasses on, so no. But
let's have a look. Okay, we've got haricot beans, pinto beans, cannellini beans, velotti beans and kidney beans. Okay. And then they've got the similar kind of sauce on them, haven't they, that you get in a regular tin of baked beans.
Well, it's just tomato sauce.
But you could add it in, like, if you've got like some tin kidney beans or black beans, and then maybe with a tin of tomatoes as well, if you wanted to go down that route.
That's the thing about the cowboy pie.
You can make it your own.
You can put whatever you want in there.
All your potatoes come to the boil.
Well, let's turn them down a little bit then. Maybe 1 more tin of beans in there.
Okay, if you feel the need.
I've lost them. I thought I had another tin of barbecue beans. No, maybe I just got one tin of barbecue beans, so it's going to have to be baked beans that goes in there.
Okay.
And obviously, we're just judging this just by the size of the tin and how many people we've got here eating tonight, which is quite a lot.
So what else are you putting in this then, Andrew?
Well, you can jazz it up with anything you like, but we're going to keep it simple because there's so many different people here. Not that many people like different things. Like someone doesn't like sweet corn, Elliot doesn't like mushrooms. So just in the pie itself, all we're going to put in there is vegan sausage and some onion in there.
Okay.
And the vegan sausage that we've got, I did keep a wrapper. This is what we get in the UK. These were on offer tonight. It was the limited. It's the barbecue sauce flavour sausages, so it's going to go well with them.
Oh yeah, that flavour will work really well into it.
So what I've done with them at the moment, I've got 3 packs of them, chopped them all up into little pieces, and we're going to fry them off.
Okay.
So let me sort that out, and we'll get back to you then, yeah?
Okie dokie.
Okay. So whilst the potatoes are going and the beans and everything are just sitting there, I've got to admit, this is probably one of the biggest cowboy pies I think I've ever made.
Oh my lord.
So we're a little bit under stress in the sense of, have we got the facilities to do this? So we've got a little bit of olive oil in there, just sizzling away. That should be quite hot. Let's just put one in there.
Hasn't sizzled yet.
It's going to sizzle soon.
It's going to sizzle in a minute.
It's going to sizzle soon.
Okay.
It's on high heat.
Right.
Right, let's just whack these in there. Just get all these in there. There we go. We knew it wasn't going to be long.
So how many packets of sausages have you got?
There was 3 packets, and I think there's 8 sausages in there. Obviously these are plant-based, they're vegan ones, and the Richmond ones, they're pretty good. They're not too expensive. They're just like real sausages, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So we're just going to whack that in there, and we're going to...
And they're not too expensive, are they? They always seem to be on a special offer or something, which is always useful when you're cooking, when you've got a big family.
So luckily enough, we got all the sausages in there, and as you can see, we've chopped them up into little bite-sized pieces. And we're just going to roll these around quickly. And we've got them on a really high heat because it's all going to go into the oven and cook inside the beans and everything. You can afford to get away with burning it up a little bit.
Yeah, you don't mind getting a bit of a crisp on it.
Well, whenever I speak to chefs or anything like that, obviously if you're just going to eat the sausage by itself, you don't want to be eating black stuff or anything like that, but we can sear it up because it's going to go into the oven. The bean juice is going to go through it, so everything that's a little bit black or a little bit burnt softens up in the dish and actually turns into flavour.
Okay.
So we've got this on high heat, and just to jazz it up, you don't have to, but I just want to dust these with a little bit of paprika whilst they're frying up. I want this to kind of like sear into the outer layer. What do you reckon?
Oh yeah, give them a bit. Yeah, I reckon that's a good amount.
Give them a little bit of a dust in there, just at this stage.
Add a bit of flavour, a bit of colour.
Just give them a bit of a turn. So all we're going to do now is just let these fry up. Look at the colour of them already, man. That paprika is awesome, isn't it? I mean, that looks good enough to eat already.
Lovely. Oh, I'm excited to eat this already.
Man,
it smells good.
It smells really good already.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's incredible. So so we're going to sear that paprika flavour into the outside, and we'll get back to you when they're done.
Okay.
Okay, so we're back with you. So the sausage has been frying how many minutes now, babe?
Oh, I don't know, about maybe 8 or 10 minutes.
Okay, so I'm just going to turn
that. Nicely cooked.
Well, I'm just going to turn the heat off. As you can see, I've been turning them quite regularly, trying to get an even burn on them. And some of them look a little bit darker than others. Whoa. Hold on, let's get that one. No, we don't leave a man behind. Not on my watch.
Not for cowboy pie.
No. So, like I say, some of it's darkened off a little bit, which is perfectly fine because it's going to go in. I need to chop that dog's claws.
You do. Floor. She needs a mani-pedi.
Roxy, get on your bed. Bloody dog. Anyway, so now these are cooked off, and you can see what they're like. I mean, like I say, these are vegan sausages. You can see how they're bouncing around. They've got a really nice firm texture to them. Oh, there's another one gone. Why do they try and keep getting away all the time? I'll sort that one out in a minute. But yeah, you do need to be a little bit careful with the plant-based stuff, because if you overcook it, it does have a tendency to dry out a lot quicker than real meat. So that's all done. Remember, these beans are just sitting there. They've not been cooked or anything. It's just the tins poured out.
Okay.
So we're going to whack those on there for now. I'm going to arrange that so it's a little bit more of a more tidy layer.
Appearance, yeah.
And then we'll get back to you with the next little bit that we're going to chuck in there.
Alrighty.
So we're going to get our layers ready. The next layer we've got going on is a load of onion.
Oh, nice.
And in this particular dish, like I say, depends on the size of the dish and how many people you're feeding. This is why we don't do amounts and recipes. I mean, look at the size of the dish. So for this particular case, we've gone for 2 like regular sized normal onions, and we've gone for 1 red onion. Got a little bit of olive oil in there that's sizzling away. We're just going to fry these up real quick on a high heat. Look at that breakdown.
Nice and quite chunky, aren't they?
Well, yeah, they're quite chunky. And like I said, because they're obviously going to go in the oven with the cowboy pie and everything, I don't mind them being a little bit chunky, because if you cut them up too small, you kind of lose them a little bit. You know, they all becomes into much more of a paste. I like to know I'm eating an onion.
Okay,
when I'm eating an onion, I like to know it. I don't like to be like thinking, maybe am I eating an onion?
You want to be reminded of what it is.
I want to be sure that I'm eating an onion.
So I'm wondering, babe, whilst those are frying up, maybe we could make the mash.
We could do. I think I might just stick with these for a second, because there's no rush to make the mash. Let's have a quick look at this at the moment. So
we've just drained them off, haven't we?
We've drained them off. And so we've kind of like overdone it a little bit, but that's fine, because they're going to turn into mashed potatoes. But we can see the colour, what the turmeric's done to them at the moment, and they're steaming away. So we're quite happy. This is why this is an easy dish, because you can just get everything done in different stages. That can just sit there. Don't worry about it. Just chill out. There's no rush. The boys are attacking the goblins at the moment.
Oh,
I think it's going to take a little bit of a while.
Okay, I'm really hungry,
I'm
FYI.
hungry as well.
So let's not worry about how long it takes them to attack goblins.
Well, so let me just fry these onions up. We'll layer that all over everything.
Okay.
And then we'll sort the mashed potato out.
Alrighty.
Okay?
Oh hey, so I'm just making a side dish tonight, and Andrew doesn't really like to add vegetables into the cowboy pie. But I like to eat lots of vegetables.
I just don't like to make it too exotic or anything. I don't think peppers.
You like to basic.
I just don't think it's right in there. So.
Okay.
So you've decided to do a little side dish of...
Just some roasted veggies, really.
Just some roasted veggies.
So they go with the cowboy pie. I'm just giving them a bit of a...
It's a side dish,
sort of a kind of Mexican-y type theme, I guess.
Okay.
Or like... so I'm just going to mix together a few spices here. I've got a bit of... a little bit of ground coriander. I've got some chili powder. We got some cayenne pepper. Oh, where did you put the paprika?
It's around there somewhere. Be careful with that cayenne pepper.
Wait, did you put it away?
No, I don't think I did. I don't know. I'm not sure where it's gone.
It's over here.
Yeah.
Where else would it? Why would it not be next to the sink?
I don't know. It got over
a little bit of the smoked paprika, like so. And then I'm going to add in some garlic granules.
That's the one thing I haven't put in the cowboy pie is any garlic. So.
Should we add a bit into there?
Well, I was thinking I might put it in the mashed potato, actually.
Fine. And then some onion granules. Okay, so... Oh, how could I forget the salt and pepper? Now, you may be thinking, excuse me, darling, you may be thinking there's quite a lot in here, and there is, because it doesn't matter. If there's some left over, I can save it in a little pot for another day. But because there's a few bits in here, there might not be actually. I might use this all. So, I've just chopped up I've got 2 pans here. I've got some red onion, red pepper, yellow pepper, mushrooms and aubergine. So just a selection of vegetables. Sort of add in whatever you like really. And then I'll sprinkle over some of the seasoning. That will be plenty, I reckon. And just give it a little mix through just to check it's obviously all coated and evenly distributed. Like that. And I'm just going to whack these in the oven. Take about 30 minutes. Give them a little turn halfway through and we'll see them at the end.
That's quite a lot of vegetables you put on, baby.
Well, it's quite a lot of people, as you keep mentioning.
So we've got a bit of leftover stuff, haven't we?
We've also got some of you were going to fry these in, weren't you?
Them out different time. Actually, give them a stir. Look, so they're starting to burn up a little bit.
They are, aren't
That's good though, it's good. It's fine.
Okay.
So you've got that little bit of seasoning there left over.
Yeah, you could...
Why don't we just smash it in there, babe?
Why not? I reckon we should add the bacon lardons into this, because the bacon...
I won't do them separately.
He's the boss.
Yeah, I am tonight. Tonight I am the boss.
Only tonight.
Yeah, I want to do them separately because I want them to sort of like really... I want to do the same thing with the sausages. It's about the textures, yeah. So
okay.
there's no hurry.
Right, there we go.
Well, I think they're looking pretty good.
Do you want to whack them in the pot?
All right, let's do that.
Oh, that's really hot actually, that pan. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Just going to spread them around a bit.
It's looking pretty good, baby, honestly.
It is.
I really like the layers in it. So we still got the cold beans. We threw the sausages in, and there's a good amount of onion.
Want me to fry these up?
Yes, I do. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, you got it. That's exactly what I was going to do.
I know. Well, you've already holding the camera, so I might as well assist.
Coming in.
Both packs?
Yeah.
These are quite good because they come in a tour. So if you're using a little bit, you don't have to...
Well, I was wondering where to position these in the dish. I was wondering whether to put them on top of the mashed potato or underneath the mashed potato.
Oh, they might burn up a bit in the oven when they're baking.
All right, we'll put them inside. We'll put them underneath then. Yeah, okay.
I would.
So again, high heat.
Yeah.
That literally takes seconds.
Yeah. Not long.
And again, I like overcooking these a little bit again because it just adds a little bit of texture again.
Yeah. Yeah, these won't take long.
Gives you something to bite into.
Oh, lovely. Let's have to bite down on, don't we?
Yeah. Right, shall we just fry these up and then we'll work on the mashed potato?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing? So Judy has done an amazing job.
Oh, thank you, Andrew.
I know. Well, frying. Well, you always do an amazing job.
It is hot, that
anyway.
pan, darling. Use the oven gloves. No, it's really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not have to go into A&E tonight.
So again, so these things are really crisped up, and we're going to chuck them on top and try to evenly. We're a little bit awkward here. Can't see what I'm doing myself. So this gives us a bacony flavour and also a little bit more of a texture on top.
Okay.
So that's done.
Excellent.
So now we're going to work on the mashed potato. We've covered it a few times, and in my opinion, no butter or anything like that in the mashed potato, especially when you're doing something like this, because we need it to be a little bit creamy because it's going to go in the oven and it's going to dry out. So
what milk are you putting in today?
Well, this one is oat milk, and you can see the amount I'm putting in now for the time being, and we're going to just get that working. We don't want to quite overdo it, and it looks like almost you're putting too much milk in there, but you'll be surprised when you work it in how it just gets absorbed up into the potato. So you can see that is quite stiff. The potato is quite broken up. So that indicates to me that needs a little bit more milk in there. Again, I mean, be dangerous. So
live with the wildlife.
Whack it on now. Whack it in there. I mean, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? So let's work this round. That's looking a lot better to me. And you can see that obviously the creamy colour we've got going on from the
it's a nice yellowy colour there.
Again, look like we're putting loads of milk in there. I'm kind of feeling it needs a little bit more. Let's just sort of work it around a little bit more. I'll put a bit more in there, babe.
Go for it. You're the potato man here.
I am the specialist.
He is the potato man, and he comes from far away, and he can mash.
Hello.
What can you mash?
My name's King Edward. How do you do?
Oh, I'm Piper. Mary's Piper.
Okay, so we whacked in a load more milk. So I think that was pretty much a new carton that we opened up there.
Oh, we done a lot then.
I think I put probably half that carton in there.
Half a litre.
Is it half a litre?
Yeah.
What's that? 500 millilitres, is it?
That would be it.
Isn't very good.
Well, you're correct on that.
And my conversion rates. So that is looking a lot better to me. Do you want to come in and have a look at this?
Yeah, it's looking grand.
So we can see. Look at the consistency there. It's not tearing up at all.
Is it ready to go on top, do you reckon?
Well, no, we've got another couple of things that we're going to add into there.
Okay.
Because at the moment, if I get a little teaspoon going on, so we got, so at the moment, I put a tiny little bit of salt in at the start and the turmeric. Now, do you know what? That's not bad actually, already. But because it's cowboy pie, we're going to get some cheese going on.
Yeah.
Where's the nutritional
We haven't got any. We ran out yesterday.
Oh, we ran out of nutritional.
Did you not buy any?
No, I didn't.
God damn it.
That's the one thing, baby. I wake you up in the middle of the night and I prod you like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I say, have we got enough nutritional yeast? I didn't do it last night.
You're the one. This is your baby. You went food shopping.
I thought we had loads of.
Do you not remember
yeast.
on our video where we run out of nutritional yeast literally yesterday?
Well, it's not the end of the world because I've got a load of
Cathedral City.
Yeah,
that's all right then.
Right on top, so
thank the Lord, we have Cathedral City.
But I mean, you don't have to do all this, but just extra little thing. We'll whack a little bit of mustard powder in there. What do you reckon?
A teaspoon.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
So we'll smash that around in there. We haven't got any nutritional yeast.
Boo.
So we'll just smash that up, we'll dollop that on top and we're going to whack it in the oven. So let me get on with that.
With the cheese on top.
With the cheese on top. So let me get on with that and then we'll get back to you in a minute.
Yeah.
So we got the mashed potato going and everything. We did add some other bits and pieces because we was tasting it. We put some garlic granules in there, we put a little bit of pepper in there and we put a little bit of extra salt in there as well. Just to our own personal taste, so you can do whatever you want. And what I like to do to keep this dish rustic, I tried doing it the other day on a wooden spoon and it was sticking to the spoon too much. So, tablespoon, metal one, just get a nice dollop of it, just chuck it on there.
Be careful scraping that spoon on that pot, babes.
I will do that.
Because it's one that will get scratched.
So, there we go. So literally...
It looks nice and peaky.
Yeah, it does, it looks very peaky. And we haven't done too bad, to be honest, with...
It's quite good quantity compared to...
Guessing how much we need. Could probably get away with getting this in there.
Yeah, I reckon this needs to get in the oven.
Alright. Okay, let me finish off doing this and then we'll put the toppings on, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I've been abandoned by my cameraman, but here we go now. That's the Cathedral City cheese, just on top of everything. I'm not sure if you get this stuff in America, but yeah, it's a vegan cheese we get here in the UK and it's very, very good. So that is pretty much ready to whack in the oven. So we're going to do that and then we'll get back to you when it's just about ready.
Well, some of them are 2 hours 17, some are 2 hours 27, 2 hours 19, so yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Is there any of the...
Sorry, what, Drew? You went quiet.
Dario, speak.
Are any of the upper windows open?
Yeah, there's a couple of upper room windows open. You'd have to make another. You'd have to do attempt to climb.
Open up.
Roll me another acrobatics check to get in.
Sorry, my Discord seems to.
Oh, I think that'll be good.
Yeah, the Discord's been proper slow today.
What's it to you?
Hey, I'm a fellow Jeff.
How you doing?
This is Jeeves.
Yeah, this is Joffrey, mate.
Jeez,
This
I'm
is
the wrong
Jeeves.
person.
Okay.
Smurf.
I take it you have news for the lady. Everyone.
Sorry. This is not suitable for filming this one.
It won't be perfect for your camera.
Oh no.
I
I keep coming in at the most inappropriate times, don't I? When I'm recording and that.
Right then, so it's all been in the oven for a little while and it's ready to dish up. Let's take a look and see what we've got here. Oh, Andrew, look at this massive concoction. Ooh,
It's heavy, isn't it? That's a big slab of.
It's absolutely gigongous. I mean, that's definitely going to fill a small army.
I mean, I was hoping it was going to brown off a little bit on top, but those
Oh, it
beans,
has, it's crisped up nicely.
those beans have weeped up around the side. It looks quite impressive. doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's like a volcano.
It does.
Right, how much are you going to have of this then?
Well, you need to dish up for you, baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll dish up for
and then
myself.
we'll shout the hordes, and they can come and get what
Yeah.
they want.
So, I'm going to have... That's quite a lot, actually. Oh, my goodness. Right. There we go. I've got that much. And then I'm going to have with this some of my roasted vegetables.
And just remind us what you did. You put some seasoning on those vegetables.
Yeah, just give them a bit of Cajun. I've also got a bit of yesterday's leftover salad here, so I'm going to be using that up. Have a few veggies there. It's not really part of the main dinner. I just finished that off.
I've got to admit, I just still a little taste of your roasted vegetables, and that Cajun pepper really like lifts it up with
good.
taste, doesn't it?
Good. I'm glad it tastes good. There we go. Right, so that's what I'm having for my dinner tonight.
Would you like a little sprinkling of spring onions on top?
I think I'm good actually. I'm gonna have it. Yeah, I'm gonna have it straight up. I might just put a little bit of salad dressing or maybe a bit of mayo on the side for my salad. A bit of vegan mayo, and that'll be me.
Okay.
Yeah, brilliant.
So Judy doesn't want spring onion on top. But I think it would really like garnish it off, and I love a little bit of spring onion myself.
Go on then. I'll tell you what, just to make you happy.
Well, you can put a couple of little bits on there.
There you go. Put it over my salad and my vegetables.
Right. Okay.
There we go.
Tiny little bit of spring onion on there. There we go. That is a pretty hearty winter warming.
It's massive. I'm looking forward to eating it. I'm starving.
Do you know what? I got a little prop out actually before
Right.
we started filming and everything.
I think I know what prop you're talking about. I did notice it.
Yeah.
Is it?
Are you gonna wear it? There you go. Yippee-ki-yay!
Yippee-ki-yay, mother lover.
Mother Hubbard.
Mother Hubbard. Yeehaw!
You're gonna hit.
I'm gonna hit.
Alright.
Yeah, might as well fucking it as well. He's a freak.
I'm on 17.
20.
I'm out.
20.
I'm bust.
Out.
And you, Brandon.
Is it just 1d12?
Bust. One extra D12.
Is it a good time to announce that there is some food available if anybody wants it? Yeah? Are you going to be breaking soon?
We'll break soon.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Well,
Alright, no
okay.
worries.
They're playing blackjack.
The house, the dealer of this came.
Looks like it went down pretty well.